Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your February 24th, 2024 full moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels, oh, goodness, okay. This falls right out. We'll do one more card. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Okay. So it's really interesting here is that during this full moon, we're going to feel a bit stuck for one reason or another. Now, if we have Virgo energy in our chart, that comes through really, really powerfully during this time, that it can be like, okay, I'm stuck. I want everything to change. Like, we just want everything to change. This would be a time where you'd, cut off all your hair, you'd, do an extravagant, purchase or holiday or something like that, just because you want to change. And it's not going to be always, if we indulge in this sense of like, I just want everything to change, we're not going to be as satisfied with it as if we just kind of like step back for a moment and took our time. So just be mindful about this during this time. We are very, very nostalgic, but we also want to move forward in our own sense of, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is where I'm going. So the nostalgia is coming in, but there's also a sense of, I want to break free from this, or I want it to be my way type of deal. So that's also important to understand. With the Seven of Wands reversed, we're really not interested in any more arguing, any more fighting. We'd rather walk away. Like, we would rather just walk away, Aries, and say, you know what, enough is enough. I'm done. With the Queen of Wands reversed, this is us not realizing our own magic, our own potential, our own fire, our own determination, and also having a bit of difficulty truly channeling our sacred feminine energy. So being mindful about this during this time is going to be very important. Are we going to be very good with the going and doing and, hunting and achieving type of aspect of things? Yes, we are. Are we going to be very good with the sitting in our emotions and seeing ourselves? No, we're not going to want to do that really at all. So just be mindful about this, because slowing things down and seeing ourselves and stepping into ourselves is going to be able to move us forward in a way that's like pure celebration. So being aware of this is going to be very important. Now, if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a heart in the comment box below. A person will be chosen on the 1st of March and announced in a separate video, so keep your eyes open for that. And if you're interested in purchasing a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Luminous. And it's interesting that luminous is reversed. We don't really feel like we're shining, and we don't really feel like we're stepping into our power. So just being aware of this during this time, that our feeling of the situation and the way that we're looking at ourselves is actually quite different than the way that other people are seeing us. They're seeing us as somebody who can celebrate, somebody who's moving things forward, somebody who's got this. We are a lot harsher on ourselves. We are not as kind, and we are expecting a lot, and pushing ourselves and working off of like very little, meaning that we're not giving ourselves the proper rest. We're not, slowing things down and connecting. So that's going to be an important thing to realize here. Let's see what our chakra energy is. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is rebirth. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. We are going to see, Aries, that we are reborn, that we are stepping into our power in a way that we hadn't imagined that we could, that we're starting to see ourselves differently, which can make us kind of want to hold on to the past more, want to be like, this is the way it's supposed to be. But also remember, Spirit said we are rebelling against the way things used to be or how things used to be. So just being mindful about this during this time, that we're a little bit of a contradiction and we have to be kind to ourselves. We are also going to have a tendency to get in our own way, especially if things seem easy. We're going to be like, it can't be that easy. It has to be harder. Like, we're almost looking for trouble. There's a sense of that. So just be aware of this, Aries. Let's see what energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Here we have the 3 of Pentacles. This isn't a team playing moon. This is the last moon of winter. This is the snow moon. This is very much a moon that's like huddled into yourself type of thing. And we need to walk our own path. There is going to be a sense that people want to work with us or pull us in. You have to do it like this. You have to do it like that. We don't want to be told what to do. And just be aware of that. One of the worst things we will do for ourselves during this time is let somebody else lead us. Now, I'm not saying at work, at times where you have to follow, right? But this is very much a sense of somebody else taking the glory for what we have worked so hard on. And that's just not going to fly with us. So just be mindful about this. Not very much into team playing sort of mode. We need to look at what we want. And it's being a little bit selfish, but it's going to be being very honest. It's going to be being very honest with ourselves. So with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, again, reckless energy. When knights are reversed, it's like, I'm going to go, I'm going to do, I'm going to achieve, and that's that. We're going to be very focused on the money, bringing in the wealth, bringing in the prosperity. There's nothing wrong with that, but it becomes the only thing that we see during this moon. And Spirit is saying, slow down and step into you. Slow down and look at, how do I build? How do I achieve? How do I keep things going instead of having this burst of speed and then a burnout? So just be very mindful about this. There can also be certain things that, okay, so Spirit is showing around money that everybody's going to have their own agenda, and everybody's going to kind of be out for themselves. And we're going to have a tendency to doubt ourselves during this time. Look at it, double check it, but then move forward and just be aware of this. Okay. With the 6 of Cups. Now we have the repeat of the number 6. We have the 6 of Wands and we have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups being reversed and the 6 of Wands being upright. 6 is a number of nurturing. It's a number of caring. It's a number of rescuing. On one hand, we want to rescue, we want to nurture, we want to care for. On the other hand, it's like, listen, I have enough on my plate. Stop. So being mindful about this and being aware of this is going to be super important. With the 6 of Cups reverse, very nostalgic, very much, pulled in by the past or the memory of the past and having things be a certain way, even if we're doing this subconsciously. But we also very much want to break out of certain patterns of the past that aren't serving us anymore. So that's going to be a very important thing. The 6 of Wands, moving forward in tenacity, celebrating ourselves, holding up our wins, being like, I can do this, and I most definitely am doing this. So having that confidence within ourselves, that unwavering sense of, I got this. And we're going to be, kind of ping-ponging back and forth between I got this and I can't possibly. But we are going to be a little bit more of a showman during this time. So just be aware of this. I don't know. It's very odd to see, like, wanting to be center stage, wanting to be out in everything, but also there's a crippling doubt that comes forward. So just being aware that we can be working really, really hard towards something, and then this crippling doubt will just wash over us like a wave and almost freeze us. So be mindful about this during this time, because it's a natural part of what's happening. We're going to be seeing it. We're going to be feeling it. We're going to be understanding it. But yeah, but it can derail us. So if we just know, okay, I'm working really hard. I'm doing my best. I'm putting all the effort in. I'm going for it. But then doubt is going to sneak in. My mind is going to play tricks on me, type of thing, and make me think that I can't. I just need to be aware of it. And then I can counteract it. With the Hermit reversed, if we have Virgo energy in our chart, if we have Virgo energy in our life, we might not be getting on with it as much. And with the Hermit reversed, there's a sense of, I don't want to turn inward. I want to go out. It's kind of very much, Disney vibes of Ariel princess, like, I want to be where the people are, type of thing. And we want that. We do. But it is going to be so important for us to turn inward and to see, okay, where do you really want to be? Like, what do you want when we're not trying to prove anything to anybody else, including ourselves? Like, what is our soul hungering for? And we're apprehensive to see it. We're tired of fighting. We are so tired of fighting, to having one battle after another after another. If we can take a holiday, if we can take a break, a vacation, just kind of step back, that would be optimal. It really would be. But there's also an energy here of know when to fight and know when to walk away, and know what you stand for, but also know, like, which is not your battle. It's like, no, I'm not doing that, because we only have so much bandwidth and there's only so much that we can give to. So just be mindful about this, because I do see you burning the candle at both ends, trying to be everything for everyone, trying to push things forward. And there is a sense of, how do I nurture me? How do I stand up for me? How do I remember my magic, my power, my distinction, my authority within myself? So understanding this is going to be an important thing as well, that we have doubt. And it's around nurturing ourselves. Sometimes we're going to be very nurturing to ourselves with the Six of Wands in the upright position. It's like, I got this. And then our past, and a lot of it is from our past, has taught us you can never sacrifice enough, right? You can never give enough of yourself to make it better for everybody else. And that's going to be a battle that we have. Our fire, our determination, our focus is a little bit all over the place until we sit with ourselves, see ourselves, love ourselves, connect with us. We're not going to be able to move forward the way that we want to. So being mindful about this and being aware of this is going to be huge. So let's see what the moon has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and, oh goodness, let's see how far this goes. And we have 2 bonus cards that go right there. And then angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Now, I just think this is so interesting here, where we have the moon saying it's time to take action. It's the new moon in Aries reverse, right? And we have change right here. But the new moon in Aries reverse, when it's time to take action, is like, no, step on the brakes, right? We're going to be apprehensive about taking action. Yet all we want to do is take action and stop being in our own mind and in our own space. So just knowing that slowing things down and connecting, that is going to lead us to the change that we're looking for. We're going to try and kind of strong arm it, just push through it. Might equals right type of energy. That is not going to be helpful to us. It moves us then to have faith in your dreams and fruition. If we don't slow down, if we don't take stock of, okay, what's important to me? What isn't important to me? If we don't start having faith in our dreams, we won't bring to fruition what we deeply desire. We can be chasing everybody else's dreams and wondering why we're not happy, why it's not the success we thought it would be. Prosperity lies ahead is definitely important for us to understand. It's stepping out of the shadow of the past and even the desire to recreate the past and saying that prosperity lies ahead and we need to be patient with ourselves. We need to calm things down. We need to center ourselves, be patient, and stepping out of the shadows. For some reason here, there is an image coming up of trying to outrun our own shadow, and it never works, right? It's always right behind us. So do be aware of that. Take time to breathe out. Exactly what I just did with taking a nice breath in and releasing it. Take time to breathe out and embrace the darkness. I know a full moon, everything is illuminated, but embrace the quiet. Embrace what your soul is deeply longing for and being guided towards, because it's going to be different than we realized. The moon, even though it is bright, it's still nighttime, right? It's still dark. Embrace the shadows of things. Not everything being so crisp and so clear. That's going to be an important thing. It's not time to take action. It's time to invoke change by not being so reactionary. And it brings us then to expecting powerful change, which we don't, because wisdom has taught us that, fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting doesn't necessarily get us to the place that we want to be. It's not giving up. It's not rolling over. It's not playing dead. It is simply saying here, I have the wisdom to slow things down and to see myself. And once I start seeing me, then I will start seeing the change. But I need to let go of the fear. I need to let go of the guilt. I need to let go of the anger. I need to let go of everything that is weighing me down and start standing in myself. And adjustments are required. And we don't want to make them. Why? Because we're human and we don't. So just be aware of this. During this time, adjustments are required. And we're really not into that. Also, we're not into creating. We kind of want to coast a little bit, let things be a little bit smooth. This is going to be a moon that gives you highly creative ideas, highly creative, ways of moving forward. It's very inspiring, but it's also having us step into our own power and see ourselves as worthwhile, which is something we're having a bit of difficulty with. Assessing and balancing. Look at the situation, balance yourself, and then move forward full throttle, okay? But slow it down. You need to slow it down in order to speed it up. So being aware of that is going to be important. Our subconscious spirit message is wisdom. We are wise. Whether we believe it or not, wisdom will guide us and wisdom will lead us forward. But again, it's slowing it down in order to speed everything up. It moves us then to our subconscious chakra message, which is our dreams, which is the third eye chakra. It is giving ourselves time to rest. It is, again, slowing things down, paying attention when spirit speaks to us. And spirit is going to start speaking to us in our dreams, in our, our daydreams, in our dreams, in our deeper insights. And it's going to move us. It's going to move us forward. It's going to give us direction. If we slow down enough to start to hear our angels talk, we're going to be very surprised at the knowledge that comes forward. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Ace of Wands reverse. What I'm seeing here is that we're not seeing ourselves as gifted. We're not seeing ourselves as having power or tenacity or, the fiery brilliance of an Aries. We're just like, it's humdum. It's what we always are. And what Spirit is saying here is be mindful of not seeing your gifts. Be mindful of people saying your innate talents aren't your talents, right? It's like, oh, you can't really do this. And you know darn well that you can. So be mindful of being dismissive of you and your God-given talents. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is exactly that. The 9 of Cups reversed. The 9 of Cups is a wish come true. It reversed is being like, I'm never going to have my wishes come true. Everything just kind of happens and it's never what I want. It's being very much an Eeyore, type of energy. And what Spirit is saying here is that you're going to see wishes come true, but it's little things. It's little things that we take for granted. And Spirit is saying you're missing the little miracles. Stop it. Stop missing the little miracles. It moves us then to our subconscious Luna message, which is resilience, which we don't feel as resilient as we are, and bring love into the situation. So we are way more resilient than we think we are, and we need to bring love into the situation in order to see us move forward. But we're tired. We're tired of carrying so much and seeing little return. So be aware of this. Be aware that this might be a time where we change everything up, or we really look at things and say, okay, what do I need? What do I want? What's important to me? And I do see that we can make big changes. Now, if we make them really, really quickly and not slow down and think things through, as Spirit said, like cutting off all our hair or, going in and spending a whole bunch of money because it's like, oh, this will make me feel better. It's not going to. What we need to do is slow down and say, okay, what do I really want? We might make the same decision in the end, but we need to slow down. We need to see ourselves. We need to bring love into the situation, and we need to stop treating ourselves like workhorses. Just keep on plowing through, keep on pushing forward. Don't give yourself a break. And if you need one, you get punished. So stop that. Show yourself grace. Slow things down and start seeing you. That's going to be a really important thing. And start loving yourself. Like start really looking in the mirror and saying, I love you. I see you. And I respect you. All right. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Aries, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.